Hello everyone, this is a guide to help you with assignments that your teacher might be setting you on Teams. Now we know while we're learning from home, our teachers will be setting us work that they want us to hand back into them. That's going to help us to make sure that we're all making the same fantastic progress that we would in school, and also mean that our teachers can give us some really good feedback on the bits of work that we are doing. So let me show you exactly how to get to your assignments, how to hand them in, and how to see any feedback that your teacher has given you. If you need any other help with Teams, remember there's another guide video on our website in the Learning from Home section, which you can use to get some help too. So on the internet, I'm going to go to www.office.com. Remember, you can use your normal school login and then put an @ipsleyacademy.co.uk after it, and then your normal school password. On the left hand side, you'll see the button that says Teams. It's a blue purple T that you can click and it will open up your Microsoft Teams. Now, the best way to do this is if you've got Teams already installed on your computer, and there's information in the other guide that will show you how to do that to make your Teams a little bit easier to use, but you can still use it this way if you want to. It still works absolutely fine. So when your Teams logs in, if you're in Key Stage 2, you'll be able to see your main class, and you might see a couple of others for some different subjects that's come up straight away on the page that loads. If you're in Key Stage 3, then you might see lots of different teams, and these will be for each of your different subjects. So you might see English, maths, science, history, geography, all the way down your page. We know that some of these lessons will be live lessons in Teams, and some of them the teacher has already recorded for you so that you can do them at different times. Now, today we're going to talk about assignments. Those are the tasks that your teachers have set for you to complete as a part of your lessons. And you can see on the left-hand side of my Teams window is a button which says assignments. And it's got a little red dot which tells me there's something new in there for me. So let's click onto assignments. You can see in here I've got two options, one which says assigned and one which says completed. In assigned, I can see any learning tasks that my teachers want me to be working on now. When I click on completed, I can see any of the ones that I've already handed in. So I can see when I click on my assignments, I've got two things that my teachers want me to do. One of them is to do with wholes, so it's going to be an English task, and the other one says RE, a letter to a friend. So I know that's going to be an RE task. They've got a due date on them, and I can see one of mine is a little bit overdue. Maybe I haven't had time to finish that yet, so I might go into that and work on that one first to hand it in to my teacher, or I might choose that I'm going to carry on with this second one. Remember, if you're struggling with any of your assignments, you can always message your teachers on ePraise for a little bit more help and support. So let's click onto this RE assignment. In here, I can find all of the instructions for what my teacher would like me to do. I can see my title, I can see my due date, and I can see my instructions. I can also see underneath a little bit more helpful information from my teacher about what bronze, silver and gold work might look like. On the right-hand side is another really helpful button with a word which you might not have heard before, the word rubric. This is like we might see in some of our lessons that extra help a teacher might give you to show you what good examples might look like and what bronze, silver and gold or emerging, developing, secure and mastery might look like. So let's click on our rubric button. I can see in here exactly what gold work is going to look like, what I need to do to get gold. I can see what silver work looks like and what bronze work looks like. And I can see another one for if I wasn't to take as much time as I could, or if I didn't put in as much effort as I know my teacher would like me to put in. And each of these is going to help me to think about the quality of the work that I do. So let's close that back down and have a look at what else I've got. Underneath here, I've got a section called reference materials. And in here, I can see my teacher has uploaded my lesson. So I'm able to go back through, I can click onto the PowerPoint and see a reminder of exactly what the teacher spoke about and the instructions for what I might need to do today. Underneath that is the most important section, and it says my work. Now, in here are the actual things that you are going to hand back to your teacher. So you might have one document, there might be 2 or 3, there might be nothing here, okay, and you're going to add your own. But in each of these, I'm going to make sure I've put all of my effort into doing some fantastic learning so it's ready to hand in. In this example, when I've looked through the PowerPoint, I've seen that the teacher has given me 2 different options for the task that I might choose to do. And I might look through both of these different sheets and decide I'm going to do either option 1 or option 2. And I'm going to do option 1. So I'm going to click on the option 1 button and you can see it opens it straight away in Teams. That means I can start working on it straight here and hand it back into my teacher really easily. Now my teacher has given me a little bit of a reminder at the top of the page of what I can do and then some space at the bottom to do my work. So I'm writing a letter to a friend, so I might say, "Dear Jane, today I was walking through the forest and I would carry on and complete my work. Now, I don't need to do it all at once because Microsoft Teams is going to automatically save all of the work that I'm doing. So I could choose to close this down, go away and do something else, join another lesson or have a break or have my lunch. And then later on, I might think in my afternoon, I'm going to carry on with my RE work now. So I click back down to assignments, click on my RE assignment, and remember that I was doing option 1. When I click back in, here we go, I can see the work that I've already started and I can carry on until I'm happy with it. Now, for some of your subjects, you might want to upload something extra. Maybe if it was an art lesson, or maybe you've done a piece of work which you want to add from your saved files. I can use the Add Work button and click there to go through any files on my computer and upload any to hand in to my teacher. As soon as I've done all of the work that I'm doing for that assignment, I'm going to use this big purple button up here which says hand in. Remember, even if you've finished your work on the left-hand side, you have to click the hand in button, otherwise your teacher won't see the work that you have done. So let's click hand in. Brilliant, I can see it's shown me I've handed it in and exactly what time I've done that. That means my assignment is now done. So when I go back to my assignment page, my RE task, here we go, has moved down to completed, and I can see my little tick, which means that my teacher has got it. Brilliant news. Then I might go on and choose to work on my next assignment. Now, your teachers will be reading all of the different assignments that you send in. For some of those, they might just be seeing how you've got on to make sure that in their next lessons, they can help your whole class to move forward. Sometimes they might set you something like a quiz or a different activity for you to try using assignments for you to hand in, and it might give you some feedback automatically so you can see how you've scored. And sometimes they might offer you some really personal feedback and ideas about how to improve your work and the things that you've done really well. So when I click on my activity button, I can see an example right here that's come up which says an assignment has been returned. Here was an assignment which I did earlier today. It was for an English lesson to do with alliteration and similes. And can you see up at the right hand side here, I've got some feedback from my teacher. There are some really impressive descriptive devices in your writing. Well done. Remember, next time you can also include some more ambitious vocabulary. So my teacher has told me exactly what I can do next time to make my work even better. Here, I can also see, we talked about the rubric earlier. When I click on here, I can see that my teacher has clicked on silver. I've achieved silver in my work. Fantastic. That's really helpful for me to know so that in my next lesson, I can think about whether I can stay at silver or even challenge myself to get to gold. If I decided, actually, I want to spend a little bit more time on that work and make it even better, I can use the hand in again button to go back to the assignment, make some more changes and hand it in again. Remember, you might be set assignments in your lessons which are live, but you will also be set some assignments in your lessons which have already been recorded by your teachers. So each day, make sure you go into your assignments button and see exactly what your teachers have expected you to do, so that you can stay on top of all of the different fantastic learning opportunities while you are learning from home. If you need any help with your assignments, remember you can always message your teachers on ePraise, and if you need any more help using Microsoft Teams, remember to have a look at the other guide on our school website, which will help you with finding your lessons, joining your live lessons, and some more tips and hints on how to complete your assignments.